Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make TikTok ads from scratch. I'm going to run you through the whole process, from planning, shooting, editing, and launching your TikTok ad video. I will also go through how to get your TikTok ad account and pixel set up. After that, I will run you through the process of creating your TikTok ad campaign with a TikTok ad video we will make together. If this is your first time at SaleHoo, hello, I'm Sean. At SaleHoo, we have helped hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs build their online store from 0 to 6 and even 7 figures with our tools and courses. Now let's get into the video. Now, I just want to quickly go through why you should be advertising on TikTok and not be sleeping on this massive opportunity. At the moment, TikTok's CPMs are much lower than other popular media buying platforms out there, such as Facebook. TikTok is also quite young, so not a ton of advertisers have hopped on it yet, which means less competition and lower CPMs at the moment. Even if you do not have money to run ads, you can still use TikTok's insane organic reach to promote your products for free. Many brands have gone viral on TikTok without even spending a dime on advertising, and with TikTok's average watch time per user at a whopping 89 minutes per day, it is no wonder why dropshippers are beginning to shift their ad budgets there. All these reasons make it worth testing on TikTok to see how your brand will perform there. Now that you know why you should not be sleeping on this opportunity with TikTok, let's go through the 4 steps to making and launching your very own TikTok ad video. We're going to have to hop into my computer for the first step, and the first step is about learning how to set up and launch your TikTok ad campaign. So we have to create a TikTok Ads Manager account first before we can launch any campaign. And I'm going to show you step by step how to make one. To do that, you can simply sign up with your existing TikTok account. So let's click that. Oops. Also, make sure you click the agreement, which I'm sure many of you will read. And anyway, so sign up with a TikTok account, authorize the access, and then now you have to fill in all your account information. And if you want to create a TikTok ad account for the United States, so say you want to run ads in the United States, then you will need to set your region as United States. What most dropshippers do is they set their region as United States and then they buy a US phone number. So that is something you could do. And that's actually what I've done myself. So you should definitely do that if you want to advertise to the USA. Otherwise, you can just put your region. And if you just plan to sell locally, just put the country or region that you reside in, and that should be fine. So fill in the necessary information and then click register. Once you've signed up to TikTok for Business, you're going to have your business center and ads manager. So the ads manager is what you're going to be using to run ads in TikTok. Now you'll also need to set up your TikTok pixel. To set up your TikTok pixel, you need to go to Shopify. So log into your Shopify account. I'll use mine as an example. And then you're going to want to go to the Shopify App Store. So go to the Shopify App Store over here. Search for the TikTok sales channel. Right here. TikTok channel. Click this one. Add this app. Add the sales channel. Once you've installed the TikTok sales channel to your Shopify account, you should see it appear over here. Now to set up your Shopify store to track events within TikTok, you're going to need to set up your TikTok pixel. So you just need to click this button over here, set up now, and then connect your TikTok for Business account. Connect your TikTok Ads Manager. I'm going to have to blur out some of the stuff there, but anyway, set it to maximum for data sharing, and then click Create Pixel if you don't already have a pixel. Then click Connect, and then that's it. Finish the setup, and your Shopify store is good to go. Now we're going to have to talk about how to create your campaign within TikTok now that your Shopify store and TikTok are in sync. Now let's talk about creating your campaign. So to create your campaign, you're going to have to understand how a campaign structure looks like. So you have your ads manager where you run the campaigns. Within the campaigns, you're going to have ad groups and ads. At the campaign level, that's where you set up your objective. Are you optimizing for conversions? So you want people to purchase? Or do you just want traffic or video views? Or are you optimizing for the awareness stage? You just want reach. Based on your objective, you're going to have to decide which campaign you're going to go for. But for most of you, you will be going for the conversions campaign because you want to walk out with a purchase. Once you've selected your campaign objective, you can now name your campaign. So you can name it your product name, and then just put your break-even point. So it can be like $20, something like that. And then we can either create a split test. We don't need to do that right now. Campaign budget optimization, CBO. This really depends on your strategy. Traditionally, if you're going to test an audience, you would let the budget optimize at the ad group level or the audience level, basically. But you could let the budget optimize at the campaign level, which basically means that you're going to let TikTok take the wheel and decide how much budget to put into different audiences. We're going to leave this off for this example. But feel free to test between CBO and leaving this off. So now we're at the ad group level. To name your campaign, you just want to name it by your product name again. And then you can put the interest or the audience that you're targeting. For the promotion type, it's for a website. Then you have to select your pixel. Optimization event will be complete payment, because you want them to actually buy your product. For placements, typically you want to not go with anything other than TikTok. So definitely do not go with automatic placements. Just go with TikTok because we're making ads for TikTok and not these other placements. For the creative type, ACO, automated creative optimization, what that basically means is that you're gonna let TikTok take the wheel again in terms of testing different ad creatives that you have. So for this video, we're only going to have one ad creative, but if you have multiple ad creatives, then you can let TikTok basically optimize for these creatives. Again, this would only be a good idea if you have multiple ad creatives. Otherwise, you can leave this off. We're only going to have one TikTok ad video, so let's not switch this on because we only have one. Now we're in the targeting section. For this, you just want to include the countries that you want to target, and then for gender, again, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can go with no limit, but obviously if you're going for a very gender-specific product, like a very feminine piece of jewelry, then you need to target female for that case. For age, it's always a good idea to leave it broad. Otherwise, you could also potentially do this. Target people who are 18 and above, because those that are 13 to 17 probably don't have money to spend on TikTok. But by all means, feel free to test different ages. For languages, it's always nice to keep it as English, because I'm going to assume that all of you are going to be running your ads in English, and you're going to want your audience to understand what your ads are saying. For interest, you can target a particular interest, and then you can target a sub-interest or secondary interest. Ideally, what you want to do over here is, if you want to test a particular interest, that's always a good idea to test the different secondary interests. You're split testing to see which secondary interest works best. I'll give you an example. If you're in the beauty and personal care niche, and you want to target a sub-interest or secondary interest, then you would basically split test between, let's say, for example, skincare, right? Skincare, you make one ad group for skincare, this one over here, and then you make another ad group for cosmetics. So that's something that you can do to split test different secondary interests. For behavior, you can play with this as well. You can target people who have shown this type of behavior. They've watched till the end, they've liked videos, commented, shared, and that basically means that they are a very engaged audience. And then you can identify which type of videos they've interacted with. Ideally, you want to choose something that is relevant to the product that you're selling. And then you can choose the time period in which they've basically shown those behaviors that we've mentioned over here. So you can have it in a 15-day period, and if you want to narrow it down further, you can have it within the last 7 days. It's always nice to keep things broad at TikTok, so it's a good idea to have that 15 days. But again, feel free to test between 7 and 15 days. You can also test additional behaviors, like whether they've followed or viewed the profile of creators, and another behavior like hashtag interactions. For the device, you normally don't have to worry about this unless you're selling something that is specific to a particular device. So for example, a phone case that can be only used for iPhones, ideally you want to only target people who are iOS users. Otherwise, if you're not doing that, then you can keep it at no limit in terms of targeting a device. It's always a good idea not to enable targeting expansion, because targeting expansion basically means that you're allowing TikTok to expand the interest that you've already targeted. And if you want to do an effective split test to see what is working, you want to be in control of your targeting. So it's a good idea to switch this off, but you can switch it on if it's something that you want to test. For your daily budget, the minimum is $20. You can make it a higher budget. A higher budget just basically means that you will be, receiving data much faster. But if you have no problem with receiving data at a slower rate, that's no problem. You can always have it at a lower budget, but keep in mind that the minimum is $20. In terms of your start time, well, me personally, I like to keep it at, I like to start my ads at midnight every night. You can also select a specific time in which your ads will be served. Otherwise, you can keep it at all day. It's not a problem. Now, optimization goal, again, it's conversions. For your bid strategy, you can choose between cost cap or lowest cost. If you're going to go with the cost cap, always the maximum cost cap you can possibly have is going to be the break-even point of your product. So if you're marking up your product by $20, then you put $20. Otherwise, you can have it at lowest cost, meaning you're going to tell TikTok that, hey, TikTok, just give me as much results as possible at the lowest cost. And then we can click next and set up our ads. Now we're at the ad level. This is where you create your ad, which is going to be seen by your audience. But wait, to create your ad, you need a video. But we don't have a video. So we're going to return back to this page much later because we're going to first plan and shoot a TikTok video. Let's jump out of the computer, shall we? The first thing we need to do to create our footages is to plan the shoot. Bear in mind that there are 5 types of TikTok ads that you can create. Let's go through them one by one. The first is in-feed ads. These videos appear organically on a user's For You page, or FYP, which is the feed or stream of content on the platform. Most dropshippers use these ads, so this is the one we are creating in this YouTube video. Next, we have brand takeovers. These ads appear upon opening the app and are normally used by larger brands and are more expensive. Then we have top view ads, which are ads that show up as soon as you launch the app. Next, we have branded hashtag challenge, which is a way you can create challenges within the app. Then we have branded effects, which allows you to have your own branded stickers for TikTok users to use for their videos. It is also important that you know what does not work on TikTok when planning your TikTok ads. Just remember that Facebook dropship style creatives like this do not work. High production ads feel really out of place on TikTok, and shooting your videos in other than portrait mode will feel off on TikTok. Instead, make native content to TikTok that is a maximum of 30 seconds long, because native content flows well with a user's feed and does not seem like an ad. For example, someone using your product, or follow a trend, or integrating the product into a video in a funny way. And if you want more inspiration on examples of great ads, all you have to do is go to the TikTok Creative Center, go to Top Ads, and filter by e-commerce and conversions. Finally, we can get into the fun part, shooting your TikTok ads. In my hand, I have these Slap sunglasses, which I actually recommended as a product to dropship in one of our YouTube videos. 8 newly trending products to dropship. We will be using these Slap sunglasses as a product for our TikTok ads. We advise that you order the product itself and make custom content for it, as it will allow you to do 2 things. Test the product yourself and make unlimited custom creatives with it. To get your product delivered to you ASAP, you can order from Amazon and use Amazon Prime for next day delivery. Now let's make a TikTok. You don't need any fancy equipment, you can just use your phone to video your product. You can do the shooting plus video editing all within the TikTok platform. But I prefer to do the shooting outside of it and do the video editing within TikTok Video Editor. Hence, I will simply shoot each scene one by one with my phone's camera and edit those clips together on a video editing software, which is the TikTok Video Editor. Now, there are many ways you can create a TikTok, but one of the best ways to structure it is to have an opener, explainer, and call to action. So let's do that live. Okay, so this is the live demo on shooting an actual product. So we have the Slap sunglasses right over here. And for the opener, what we can say is something that basically will hook the audience. So we want to say something like, never lose your sunglasses ever again. So that would be good. For this scene, we can just simply take a video of the product itself. Let's do it right now. I think that's better. And then rotate. And then the next part is the explainer. You want to highlight the key benefits of the product. Let's do that right now. I'm going to take a video of myself slapping the sunglasses onto my wrist. And then we can take a video slapping it onto a bag. I got a backpack right over here. And then for the next scene, we can take a video of me wearing the sunglasses and showing how it does not get knocked off easily. So let's do that. And as you can see, there's this thing that will fasten the sunglasses to your head. And then the final scene is basically the call to action. What we can do over here is just have a video of the sunglasses rotating and then saying something like shop now, and then we can have an offer and finally our website URL. But I'll show that to you on the editing part of this YouTube video. For now, let's just shoot the last scene and then we'll hop back into my computer. Now that we have all the footages, we can return back to the TikTok Ads Manager and set up our ads. We need to go to the TikTok video editor. To do that, we just click create over here, and that will take us to the TikTok video editor. So let's create a new video, and then let's upload all the assets. Then we can just drag our assets in order. Let's also choose a music. To choose the music, you can choose all of these popular ones, most used tracks, tracks with highest spend. Feel the Groove is one of the popular ones. Now we have the footages arranged and it was trimmed properly. So let's just put a narrator voice to basically explain what's going on, to talk about the opener, explainer, and the call to action. Okay guys, I just finished the video. Let's take a look at it. So I'll make this a bit bigger and let's make this full screen. Let's take a look at the video. Play.
I'll never lose my sunglasses ever again. I can just slap them onto my wrist or even my travel bag, and they sure won't come off when I wear them.
And that is how you make a TikTok ad. Very nice. But this isn't the end of it. This is just the creative itself. Let's just save it. If you want to put text, it's a good idea to put shop now. Or you can say one of the highlights of the product, like what problem it solves, and try to speak directly to your customer. And then in terms of delivering your ad, you can use your TikTok account itself to deliver the ads. So we want to switch this on because we're trying to build an audience here. Then for the URL, just put the product page of your site. Check this box. For your tracking, make sure you got your pixel set up correctly. And then that's it. Click submit and then you're done. Let's hop back out of my computer so that I can brief you guys on what's next, like what are the next steps. Now that you have your TikTok ads running, you will have to wait and see what the results show. There are different strategies out there in terms of when you should kill or scale your ads. Just to give you a quick summary on strategy, most dropshippers will let the ads run up to the break-even point. Those that show positive returns or ROAS will be scaled, otherwise the ad will be shut down. If you're interested in learning about advanced TikTok ad strategies by a 6-figure TikTok dropshipper, check out this interview we did with one. Anyway, that's all for me on how to make and launch your very own TikTok video ad. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this type of content and want us to make more of it. Also, if you want to find suppliers for winning products like the one in this video, you can sign up to SaleHoo. I'll leave a link to sign up in the description box below. Want to know 8 cheap to purchase dropship products with fast shipping? Check out this video here. Want to learn more advanced TikTok ad strategies? Check out this interview we did with Ethan Dobbins, a 6-figure TikTok dropshipper. Thanks everyone, see you in the next video.